Hello there, it's Juliana from Unity of Consciousness. Unity of Consciousness is a YouTube channel which has got in its intention to help you to grow spiritually. Got lots of meditation and relaxation videos with beautiful music that will help you to relax after a long day's work. But also we have got a lot of spots of truth, observations and inspirational quotes. So today I'm very interested to talk about a topic which will raise your self-value and your expectations, and let me explain about it. So I have come in here about 20 years ago in Australia, and I have to do a lot of things. I have to study. I've been doing nursing, I've been doing mental health nursing, and I have to study management and accounting from Monash University. But above all, when I came in here, I didn't know the language, so I have to I started and study the language, which, as you see, I still have got an accent, but at least I can speak fluently, and I don't have a problem to talk into front of a camera, and I can go for jobs and on interview for jobs, etc, etc. So what I meant to say about all of these, that when I came in here, I had something in my mind, and I'm trying to achieve it, and I achieved, and I keep making plans for my life, and I keep changing my plans according to how the plans go. Now I want to connect this with how can you raise your value and your expectations. So, and I just want to speak particularly for one group of people, which I'm not sure whether there's a lot, I don't know the numbers of this group of people, but according to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, there's about roughly 40% of the budget of Australia that goes into social services, and into those goes into a lot of people who are on social services payments, okay, to people who don't have a desire to work, but they want to have money from the government or from the taxpayer. So there's so many ways you can tackle this, and I don't want to go that I'm paying you, you're having my money. That's not my intention at all. But what I'm trying to appeal to you as a person, as a spiritual being, and how can you see that your value, your worth is so much more than that. And let me explain that. So your ability to know your true value and your true self-value. So in my line of work, as I said to you, I have been working, I'm currently working as a nurse and as a mental health nurse, and I do have other studies. And as I said, my line of work and also my friends and my acquaintances have brought me into some sort of situation to come to know this type of people. And I'm not by any means trying to put these people down, no way. I'm trying to appeal to their ability to see their true self and true worth of the self. So let me just tell you a few short stories, and then we'll go and discuss about it. So we had a lecturer from South Africa when I was studying in Perth. I was studying management in there, in one of the Perth TAFE. So this guy was, our lecturer was living with a couple. So this is some times ago, and I will update you with another very, very short story. So our lecturer was living with a couple, and they were, both of them, one was 22 years old and the other was 24 years old or something like that. So our lecturer was a mathematician and also was studying to get his postgraduates into economics. So very, very smart guy. And the couple that he was living with, they didn't work, they didn't study, and our lecturer kept, like, he was telling us the story. He kept telling them that, hey, you have time for your life, you have to do this, you have to study, you have to work, and Centrelink would send them to job searches, or they would start a job and they would just leave it. They would just go for a little bit and they'll leave it. And again and again and again. And what they used to do for the whole day, what our lecturer said, that they used to order food and watch movies for the whole day. And because this is sometimes, because this is well over 15 years ago, but also this type of stories, I've seen them throughout the times, okay? So he kept pushing them to do something with their lives, and they kept ignoring our lecture, but they didn't even listen to that kind of music, I should say. Another story, I read it in the newspaper. There were these young girls who would like to hang after school into McDonald's and not work or do anything. So these were like maybe 17 years or 18 years old. So this is that very frail age when you, or probably you should have started already to think about your future plans. Now, we all come from different kind of backgrounds, which is perfectly fine. That some people may have been pushed into a direction, or may have been encouraged to study more or to go to work. But as I said, we come from different kind of backgrounds, and that's perfectly fine. But also, it's not only your parents. You can't just leave it to your parents only to push you to think about your lives. You have to start to think about your lives. You have to start to work. You have to start to go and study. You have to. And another story was that we had this client who said, oh, thanks God that I'm in here now. I don't pay rent, I don't pay food, I don't pay my medication, and I don't pay this and I don't pay the other, and I'm so happy about it. So probably the third example is not the best example, but I know a lot of people. There's another couple that I've come to know that they never have worked in their lives ever. They only have taken money from the social services, where in Australia we call it Centrelink, or Centrelink money, or allowances from Centrelink. I don't know how they call it in other countries. This allowance, you start with it and it's around $1,200, probably $1,300 per month, with $15,000 per year. What can a person do? Because life has been expensive, but it's gotten even more expensive nowadays. Can you buy a house? You can't buy a house with $15,000 per year. It's not possible. Can you pay your bills? You can't. It's not possible even to pay the bills, because there's so many of them now, and including the bills, you'll have to pay rent, or you have to pay an interest if you want to buy a house. You can't fill up your car now with $15,000. You can't pay your food. In the last 3-4 years, not only the interest rates have been increased so many times, and they're so much higher than they were 2 years ago, but the food and all other expenses, they have increased over 40%. So the salaries have been stuck where they were. And our main point of discussion is that the social services, they haven't increased this even a cent. So, and I feel so sorry. My heart goes out to the pensioners that don't have a choice because they can't work. Some of them may be sick, and some of them they can't find a job. But for you people who are able-bodied, who are intelligent and don't want to work, I don't understand you. I don't understand, how can you not plan about your life? With $15,000, you don't do anything in a year. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing at all. So that's why you have to see that you're worth, or you are worth so much more than that. Why earn $15,000 a year when you can do that in a month? Some people do it in a week. Why? Think about yourselves. Think about what you can do. You can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer, you can be a psychiatrist, which is a different type of doctor, of course. You can be a nurse if you wanted. You can do so many things. You can be an architect, you can be a teacher, because I don't want to mention all the professions, but you can do so many things. And sometimes when life gets hard, yes, it gets hard, but get out. Get out. See around you, see all these beautiful buildings. Somebody has done that. If you are in front of so many equipment, you're in front of computer, if you're in front of the fridge, you've got tablets with you, and you've got everything with you to remind you of human achievement, of all humans, the human potential. The humans have got such a big potential, huge potential. You don't get up in the morning and say, oh, what can I do today? I can't do anything today. No. You get up in the morning and say, right, what can we do today? That's the attitude. You have to know that you're capable of anything, literally. If somebody has done something, they were not smarter than you. They just were more resilient. They just kept going, which I have mentioned in my previous video, and probably I will mention in my future videos. But you just have to keep going. You just can't say, right, oh my God, I feel so helpless today. Helplessness will not get you anywhere. At the maximum will get you only $15,000 per year, which is nothing. You can't live with $15,000 per year now. It's not possible. So think about yourself, that you've got so much potential in you. You've got so much potential to achieve so many things in life. You want to be whatever you want to be. You want to open a business, go and open a business if you don't want to start it, which is perfectly fine. Or go to TAFE, learn a trade. Start to study in a trade. Become a plumber. Who cares? Do something about your life. Do not hang your eggs in a government basket. No, because they'll get, not only they'll get broken, they might even get rotten. As life gets more and more expensive, the government cannot catch up. They can't catch up, period. In Australia, when we came 20 years ago, roughly the payments have gone only, I don't know, $200, $300 in a 20-year gap. They've gone $300 probably. That's it. They haven't gone a lot more up. So yes, pensioners, they don't have a choice. They can't work. That you can't find that they shouldn't be working. But even if they wanted to, they can't work. They're the demographic group that have been more persecuted into a job search because they cannot work. But for you that are intelligent, and I'm 100% that you're intelligent and that you are able-bodied, you have to start to plan your life. Study, pick a trade, go to TAFE, open a business. Who cares? Don't think that with the government money you're smarter, or you're smarter than the government or than taxpayers, etc. No, your potential is not $15,000 per year. It is so much more. Go for it. There's nothing that you need to think that it should stop you. You just have to go for it. So that was all for today. My name is Juliana from Unity of Consciousness. If you like my content, please smash that like button and follow for more, so we can create more content and help us that our content rise to the top. Thank you so much.